Hi, this is A.T., and this here is Paul Gallico. He's one of a number of writers to challenge professional boxers. I'll give you some examples. There was Albert Camus. He was an amateur boxer, and Norman Mailer, the novelist, sparred with Jose Torres, former light heavyweight champion. Ernest Hemingway was pretty good with the gloves, too. He used to beat up the poet Ezra Pound. And you may be familiar with George Plimpton. He turned sports journalism into a career after he boxed Archie Moore, former heavyweight champion, and got a bloody nose in the process. But the first pro fighter versus writer to get big publicity in the U.S. was Gallico versus, believe it or not, Jack Dempsey. Gallico, he's a reporter, boxing reporter, for the New York Daily News. He's not long out of Columbia College, where he led the crew team, rowing. In early September of 23, Paul, now aware of an earlier writer's six-round bout with Jack Johnson, wants to actually experience it himself. And he finds Jack Dempsey resting on his Sulphur Springs training camp porch, and he asks Dempsey, "May I spar with you?" Now, Dempsey is 1 week away from taking on Louis Firpo, and he's in excellent condition. He's tanned, he's fit, and he says to Gallico, "What's the matter, son? Don't your editor like you no more?" Well, Gallico explained that he's a journalist, and he needs to understand what it is to be knocked around, to be knocked down, to walk around with your head unclear. But he did ask Dempsey, "Please don't hit me in the stomach." And Dempsey replied, "I think I understand, son. You must want a good punch in the nose." "Exactly," Gallico replied. Well, Dempsey's manager, Doc Kearns, is worried that Gallico could be what's called a ringer, somebody sent by Firpo's camp to either damage or, worse, cause humiliation to the champion. And it's possible because Gallico has an imposing physique at 6 feet 3 inches and about 190 pounds, and he's in decent condition from the college crew workouts. Well, the boxing between Dempsey and Gallico did take place September 9, 1923. As I say, it's less than a week before Dempsey takes on Firpo. The day is sunny. Dempsey, when Gallico walks into the camp, is beating around the sparring partners in the ring, and he knocks out the most formidable of his sparring partners. Now, that unnerved Gallico. Now, Gallico had, days before, told a fellow reporter named Hype Igo, famous in his day, that he understood that Dempsey would, to use Gallico's words, just fool around. Dempsey's going to take it easy. Well, Igo said, "Son, don't you know that that man cannot take it easy?" Kearns called Gallico into the ring. Kearns is going to be the referee. Now, Dempsey looks every bit the frightening character that he appeared when he won the championship. He's fit, he's tan, and Gallico notes that he appears angry. Now, Gallico, the bell rings. Gallico takes a formal boxing stand, something out of the late 19th century, and he actually hit light jabs onto Dempsey's face. He was beginning to have fun, and then, well, everything went black. He woke up on the Kansas. His legs are under him. The whole arena is spinning. And by the way, thousands of people are there to watch this. Well, Gallico got back up. Dempsey now knows that Paul is simply a rube journalist and nothing more. Grabbed him, pulls him to him, and says, "Hang on and wrestle around until your head clears, son." Then he tapped Gallico on the back of his neck, as he always did opponents. But Gallico dropped, and this time he did not get up. Now, Kearns is having a lot of fun counting Gallico out. Finally, they're able to get Gallico up. His lip is cut, his nose is bloody, it's not broken, and he has a terrible headache. He's told later that he was able to last 1.5 minutes with the champion. But more important, Gallico got a byline and went on to become one of the most famous boxing journalist in the country. And later on, he was instrumental in creating an amateur organization for boxers. You know it as the Golden Gloves. And that is the story. This is A.T. Pick up Randy Roberts' great biography, Jack Dempsey, the Manasseh Mauler, and also another one, Boxing, A Concise History of the Sweet Science. That one is by Gerald Gems. And type in your comments below, subscribe, share the videos. You know the drill. Thank you.